So if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you guys know that typically I try to make my videos, very entertaining. I think that's what everybody tries to do. I try to be, myself, which a lot of people have been telling me that I'm a pretty funny guy, which is great. You guys know I always love that. And you guys know that's typically what I try to do is, make you guys as entertained as possible so you guys enjoy watching my content. And that's definitely something that I do appreciate. But for now, for the intro of this video, I just don't think it would be right to kind of just have that same upbeat, kind of funny guy tempo, without kind of stating the obvious, what everybody's thinking. It's officially been 1 year since we lost the great Kobe Bryant, and it's definitely tough. It's one of those things that you're kind of, remember where you were. I know I do. I'm sure pretty much all of you guys do remember where you were. So it's just one of those things that is kind of tough, and today's the 1 year anniversary of that, and it's definitely something I still think about a lot because I still remember exactly where I was, exactly how I felt. It was a chaotic day, and the world has definitely not been the same since. So, it's one of those things, man, that you just really have no words to describe. But I am going to do my best to kind of go ahead and make this an entertaining video for you guys. If I don't seem exactly like myself, it's because, I do want to do my best, but I also don't want to just, this is a very tough day, obviously. So I don't want to just, make light of things. But today, let's get into this one a little bit, I guess. We are going to be doing the all rules rebuild. Now, I have had a lot of people request this one in my comment section. I kind of came up with the idea myself, and over the past 3, 4, 5 videos, whatever it's been, I've been asking you guys if you wanted to see it, and a lot of you guys have been telling me you do want to see it. So basically, if you don't know, it's basically been a thing since my league was probably created. In the off season, there's something called league meetings, and you can, well, technically, all the teams vote on it, whatever, at some point, and then I can go in and I can put through everyone. I can, override something, put it on, turn it off. Today, we're going to be turning all of them on. So no matter what the rule is, I don't really care. It will be approved. And that's going to be interesting. We're going to be doing this in a fantasy draft style today. I have not done a fantasy draft on 2K21 Next Gen yet, so I am excited to do that. I will probably let the computer just draft the team for me because, as much as I like making my picks, if I made my picks, no matter really what pick I have, I could probably win a championship in 2 years. So I don't really think that's fun. But I will randomly select a team right now, and we will stop in 3, 2, and 1. Actually, you know what? It just feels like the right day. It really feels like the right day. As a Celtics fan, it pains me, but no. So we're going to go ahead and send the entire draft. And I'll see you guys with the team. Okay, so if we take a look at our team that was drafted for us, we ended up getting Paul George, who's kind of having a bounce back here in real life right now. He's low-key a pretty big MVP candidate. I still think the front runner is Embiid right now. I think Kevin Durant's very much up there as well. But this is our squad. We take a look at it. Paul George, Mikal Bridges, Aaron Gordon, Goran Dragic, Steven Adams, Pat Beverly, Jay Crowder, Will Barton, Avery Bradley. I thought we'd have at least a couple nice young pieces. It's kind of funny that Pau Gasol ended up on this team, but I guess it's kind of fitting, honestly. But yeah, Paul George is kind of going to be our building block right now. As much as I love Mikal Bridges, I'm terrible at names. He's having an unbelievable year in real life, and he's an 83 overall right now, so I definitely think he can be good for us. We will kind of cross that bridge once we get there. So we have Aaron Gordon as well, as 25 years old. Doesn't really progress very well in 2K, which is kind of a weird thing, but we'll see. Goran Dragic, who is 34 years old, might be a trade candidate right off the rip. And then Steven Adams, who's on a 3-year deal, and I think he's actually going to be pretty good. So we will definitely keep him for at least a year. But I do have a couple moves to make before we do start simming year number 1. So I will go ahead and I will see you guys with that first trade. So trade number 1 right here is going to be coming with the Portland Trail Blazers. They're going to give us a 19-year-old Killian Hayes who progresses super well into this game. Goran Dragic, who I moved to shooting guard, it just ups his overall a little bit, maybe that trade value. Wayne Ellington, and I really don't want to give up Pau Gasol. Like, no, I'm not going to lie. He's not going to be playing for me. I don't know why they want him so badly. I'd almost rather give you just like a couple second-round picks. Like, why do you need Pau Gasol? Okay, they agree to that. So I don't know why I wanted to keep Pau Gasol. It just kind of feels fitting on this day, but I don't know. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to Patrick Beverly will not be starting for me. I'm actually really excited to go ahead. Where the hell is he? I'm actually really excited to go ahead and use Killian Hayes. Wow, they don't even want to give him minutes. This game, man, this game is so weird sometimes. Okay, well, let me go ahead and reset this rotation. Pat Beverly will honestly probably be my 6th man, so he definitely will be getting minutes. Okay, there's no minutes down there. So Bradley's probably going to get around 10 a night. Do I want to give Avery Bradley minutes? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But Taj Gibson's going to get around 12. Will Barton around probably 14. Jay Crowder around 17. Then Beverly's going to get around 22. And then I do have to go ahead and give like 33 there. Paul George, 37 is fine. Bridges, 34. Okay, never mind. 32, 36. And let's go 32 and 32 here. Actually, I'm fine with that. We'll go with 10-man rotation here, number 1. Obviously, Paul George is our best player. I do want to get him as many minutes as possible. But I'm definitely excited to see what the 7th overall pick in the 2020 draft can do. Killian Hayes, 19 years old from France, I believe. Yes, he is. So, year number 1, this is how it's going to look. Killian Hayes, Paul George, Mikal Bridges, Aaron Gordon, and Steven Adams. Bench, Pat Beverly, Jay Crowder, Will Barton, Taj Gibson, Avery Bradley. It's actually a really solid bench. And then we do have, as you can see right here, we have Pau Gasol as well. So if we need a backup center, you know, maybe besides Taj Gibson, he'll definitely be down here getting some minutes for us at 40 years old. So that is it for now. I definitely do not expect this team to win a championship in year number 1. Obviously, the point of this video is that I will be going into league meetings in 2 off seasons, and that actually does 4. Genius. But and then we will be putting through every league meeting. I can't speak right now. Let's get into this year, and I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So we wrap up year number 1 right now, and this team actually was a lot better than I really thought we were going to be. If you guys, I mean, it does kind of make sense. If you guys, you know, are big fans of 2K, I'm assuming a lot of you are. I highly doubt a lot of you watch me for my personality, but when you do a fantasy draft, everything tends to kind of even out a little bit, and it's weird because, you know, in old 2Ks, I used to notice this a lot as well. When you make, like, 1 or 2, like, even minor trades, not that Killian Hayes is a minor trade, but, like, it just seems like your team does so much better in the first year of a fantasy draft. I don't know why that is. It could be just 2K loving the Lakers, but I don't really know. I'm not mad about it. Luka Doncic, MVP, as always, is like point something off of a triple-double. This time it is assists. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year, he's in New Orleans. Yusuf Nurkic, 6-man in Indiana. Giannis Antetokounmpo, also in New Orleans. Defensive Player of the Year. Chris Boucher, Most Improved, is just... I love how nothing changes. It's just the different teams. Terry Stotts, Coach of the Year. Not a chance in hell that would ever happen. So we are a 2 seed here in the Western Conference. I'm definitely not mad about it at all. Let's go ahead and check out some player stats on the year. Paul George, almost 30 points a game. Definitely an MVP caliber season from him. Aaron Gordon, Killian Hayes with a super solid rookie campaign. Already up 4 overalls to a 77. Hoping he can be my point guard for this entire video. Steven Adams, 12 and 11. That's literally all I need from him. Mikal Bridges, again, I don't expect him to score a lot of points. I know he's an unbelievable defensive player and can probably be pretty good for us, but I'm not really too sure he's a long-term answer at that starting small forward spot for us. We will see, though. But we do have the playoffs first, and I believe Giannis is here on the New Orleans Pelicans. And, yeah, it's going to be tough. They also have Tyrese Halliburton and LaMelo Ball, 2 absolutely unbelievable rookies so far. So, yeah, let's see how we do this. And we lose in 5. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so, no, I did not think this team was winning a championship in the first year anyways. The San Antonio Spurs do go on to win it, and Nikola Jokic, it's your finals MVP. They beat the Celtics in 5 games. So, here comes the fun part for you guys. We will head through all of these. We'll head right up to the league meetings right now. Abolish the salary cap. That's the first one that gets put through. So, there is no more salary cap. So, I can literally sign whoever I want now. I'm not going to do that because I don't really think it would be fun if I just went out and signed 495 overalls. But yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's see the next one. Opposing teams will enter the bonus after 3 teams' fouls have been committed in a single quarter. What is it right now? I honestly, I'm not going to lie, I don't know exactly what it is right now. Let's see this next one. Modify the goaltending rules such that once the ball hits the rim, any player can legally make a play on the ball. That's an interesting one. I kind of like the aspect of, like, let it fall in or out, and you shouldn't be, like, touching it, but we'll put it through. In all games after 3 quarters, the team to reach the highest scoring team's total 30. What? Oh, this one's eliminate the shot clock. I mean, obviously we're putting them all through, but, like, let me just try to get a grasp on this one right here. In all games, after 3 quarters, the team to reach the highest scoring team's total plus 35 points wins. I don't know if I'm just stupid and can't comprehend that, but I don't really know what's going on there. Maybe the first team to, score 35 points after the 3rd. I don't know. And eliminate the shot clock. That's about as basic as it gets and about as stupid as it gets. So stats here are going to be pretty low, I would imagine. God damn it. All right, we're in the draft lottery right now. I do not think we're going to have a pick. Looks like the Cavs are projected to end up number 1. Warriors do have 2 top picks in the top 5 now. Wow, 2 picks in the top 4, actually. Good for them. We'll head up to staff signing. I have no reason to move on from Frank Vogel or Jason Kidd or Lionel Hollins. Kyle Rose is good. This is the nice thing about, using the Lakers, and we have an A trainer too. So, like, literally there's not much we have to do. We're going to go ahead and sign Owen Maz as our new assistant GM. And we are now in the draft. We are now in the NBA draft. Let's see if we do have our first-round pick this year. We do. It is at pick 28. I might try to make a move right now. Again, it's probably not going to be anything too huge. But yeah, I'll see you guys with the potential trade. So I kind of want to try to get a high pick in this year's draft. Patrick Beverly, Steven Adams in our first for number 2 from Cleveland. I do not imagine this pick will go through, or this trade will go through. And I screwed up because I should have reset all teams' picks. But I didn't. But that really kind of only hurts me at this point because the Lakers are a little bit depleted on picks after, trading half their team for Anthony Davis. But yeah, I think it worked out for them as they, won a championship and stuff like that. So maybe we won't try for pick 2. That might be a little high. Maybe like pick 5 from Chicago. And yeah, why the hell not? They still don't want to do that. How about if I just give you a second-round pick and they agree to that? So we now do have the 5th overall pick in this NBA draft. I don't really know specifically what I need. Obviously, we just traded our starting center, which is huge. We take a look at this draft summary so far. Evan Mobley was already gone. I kind of assumed that one was going to be happening. So Cunningham's gone, Zaire Williams, Jalen Green as well. So we take a look at the prospects here. Jonathan Kuminga is available, and I really do like Jonathan Kuminga a lot. So he's probably going to be my pick here, considering he's also really not a better, not a really good second center here that I could realistically take this high. So I think Kuminga is going to be the pick, probably going to replace Bridges in that starting role. There's something about Jonathan Kuminga I just really like. I think he's going to be really special in the NBA. So we are going to bring back Mikal Bridges, though. Will Barton accepts that $14 million offer or player option. We're going to bring back Avery Bradley. Maybe we can load up on some picks at this point in time because Lord knows I need some. So I think Barton, just almost $15 million for him coming off the bench, really isn't something that I'm kind of trying to do right now. And 2 first-round picks from the Chicago Bulls is something I would be interested in. So Will Barton is now a member of the Chicago Bulls. I think Avery Bradley is probably going to be the next guy to get moved. This is kind of cheesy Massa. I know you guys used to miss him a little bit. So we're going to take a first-round pick from Cleveland along with the second for Avery Bradley, and that's perfect for me. So no qualifying offers this year. There's also no salary cap, so I can just sign whoever the fuck I want, which is kind of crazy, and it's kind of like I hate it, but like it's the point of the rebuild. Like I wasn't going to only put through half of them. It just seems kind of stupid. What I'm actually also really interested to see is because like I've done a rebuild before where there's no salary cap, no hard cap, whatever, and like they're fun, but they're also really, really easy. I'm going to be interested in seeing the stats with no shot clock. You can just hold the ball all game. You can literally just hold the ball all game. Like, it's just, obviously nobody's going to hold the ball for 48 fucking minutes in a row, but like, you know what I'm saying. Like, it's just, why is that even a proposed thing? Like, you're the most realistic simulation basketball game out there, and you put that as a possibility. It's just, it's a little stupid. So I'm not going to go sign Kawhi. I don't think it'd be very fun, especially if we just drafted Jonathan Kuminga. I think he's going to be good for us. So what I do need right now is a starting center. And as much as I love Mikal Bridges, I think he definitely could be an answer for us there. And there's also no salary cap now, so the only thing I need to do is make the trade value work, not the money. Kind of nice for me right now. So I'll see you guys with that trade. So we're going to try to do this trade right here with Detroit. Clint Capella, if you haven't been keeping up with his stats recently, has been averaging like 18 rebounds and 20 points. He's been playing crazy well in real life, and I know Bridges has been super solid as well. This is kind of just a fit for me right now. So it is kind of nice not having to worry about the money. They want Jay Crowder, and they'll give me Goga. That's fine. Goga can just slide into my backup center spot. Like, we literally have no worries right now. There is no worry about money, which is nice. We're living like Jeff Bezos right now. So it is kind of nice. We'll head into free agency right now. We obviously do need some backups, but I think our entire starting 5 is figured out. So Paul George will not have a backup this year, so I need a point guard, small forward, and power forward. I'm not going to be that guy that's going to go sign every 90 overall. I'm hoping some other team isn't as well, because that would kind of suck. But I'm not just going to sign the top guy just to have him. Like, I'm not going to go sign Kyle Lowry. I'm not going to sign Victor Oladipo. Like, it's not fun. I don't really think it would be fun. So I'm going to not try. Okay, this could be Dennis Schroeder's time to shine. But I keep saying I'm going to trade for him, and I never do. And I know you guys want to see him. I'm going to bring him in a bench capacity right now. We're going to bring Dennis Schroeder, I guess, technically back to LA. You know, we did do a fantasy draft, so he technically wasn't here, but he is in real life. So Dennis Schroeder could be a good bench pickup for us. Now, that I did say I'm not going to sign every top free agent, doesn't mean I'm not going to try to get a much better bench than I would be able to normally. Let's just get that clear and out of the way. So I think Otto Porter would be a great another option for us right here. And then maybe finally at the power forward spot, like I'm trying to get somebody at least decently young. Okay, let me get out of affordable. Maybe there's somebody new. No, there's not at all. It's just a very shitty power forward class. I don't want Markkanen, I don't want Collins, and I definitely don't want DeFrozen. So how about we go ahead and sign, like, I guess Thad Young, who's just been a Celtic killer his entire career, but I really can't, complain because typically we get the best of the Bulls, just like we did tonight in real life. So, welcome to the team, the 3 of you. Obviously, 3 huge pickups for there. You're definitely going to help us compete and win a championship. I will definitely still be starting Killian Hayes. Do not worry. I think Dennis Schroeder is going to be a much important, bigger piece for us off the bench. So, that is 9 guys for us, and I will see you guys at the rotation at the start of year number 2. So, we've arrived here at the start of year number 2, and I'm super excited about this team. I'm definitely excited to have the bunch of young pieces that we do have, and we have a really solid bench unit as well, which is going to be huge for me. Definitely taking advantage of that because it's not something I can do every single video. But we do take a look at the starting 5 right now. Killian Hayes, Paul George, for some reason, is regressing. He's only 31 years old and legitimately had the case for one of the best seasons of his entire career last year. But no, he's going to go down 2 overalls because that's how 2K does it. Jonathan Kuminga, our 5th overall pick, is going to be our starting small forward. The auto-generated when you do it like that, just does the rotation for you. They want Schroeder and they want Otto Porter to start. I'm going to go with Hayes and Kuminga. I just think it'd be fun. I think it's a fun idea. It might not be, but we will see. Aaron Gordon is going to be starting at our power forward spot once again. Then the new addition of Clint Capella. Hopefully he can be really solid for us as well. He could low-key use an overall boost. I think he's an 83, 84 right now. Like when you just load straight into my league, he could low-key be up to around an 86, I think. But the way he's been playing recently, it's been great. Dennis Schroeder going to be our sixth man here. Otto Porter Jr. as well, Goga, and then Thad Young. So the bench is really solid. Not that this is like, I realistically, like, I could probably work and get like a similar bench to this if, you know, there was a salary cap, but I don't know. It seems like a good bench for now. So that is the team. We're obviously looking to win a championship right now. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So year number 2, regular season is a wrap. We are once again the 2 seed here in the Western Conference and 1 in the power rankings, however the hell that works out. There should be at a minimum 2 teams that are higher than us in the power rankings. But again, I know power rankings don't necessarily equal, like, you know, conference ranking, but it just, you would think at least one of the 1 seeds would be the number 1. But that's just me. Trae Young looks a little weird in a Nuggets uniform. I'm not going to lie, but he is your MVP on the year. Evan Mobley, Rookie of the Year for Cleveland. We maybe could have had him if we were able to get up to that number 2 spot, but I'm comfortable with Clint Capella. Yusuf Nurkic, once again, 6th man. Jonathan Isaac giving the Player of the Year. Mo Bamba. Most improved, I mean, like, I guess, but, like, really, there's nobody better? And James Borrego, Coach of the Year, as the Charlotte Hornets win 57 games. We go 52-30, not exactly ideal, but again, in these fantasy draft rebuilds, everything kind of tends to even out a little bit, and, you know, this free agency is going to be one for the remembrance. Okay, I also want to say that, like, I know I said I'm not just going to go sign a bunch of 90-plus overalls. That definitely doesn't mean I can't sign 1 or 2. I have the money. I'm not going to sign 4 or 5, but, like, we will see. We will cross that road when we get there, though. We obviously do have the playoffs to worry about first. And my goal is not to get eliminated in the first round again. So let's check out some player stats on the year right now. Paul George, another unbelievable season for us. He is I thought he was not become. Oh, he signed a massive contract extension. Never mind. I'm dumb. He is not a free agent. Killian Hayes really doing exactly what I thought he was going to do. He progresses super well in this game. I think Pistons fans are going to have a bright future with him. Schroeder, wow. It's kind of funny. He's our 3rd leading scorer coming off the bench. Aaron Gordon, Jonathan Kuminga in his rookie year. Clint Capella, 15 rebounds a game. Wow. Super solid. I really do like how this team's made up right now. I definitely think we're built to win right now, so we will see. Tyler Hero, Kevin Porter Jr., Denny Avdija, Chuma Okeke, and Jarrett Allen is the starting 5 there in Houston. Pretty solid 7 seed if I do say so myself, but we do end up sweeping them. And now we have MVP Trae Young in the Denver Nuggets. Him, Colin Sexton, Tim Hardaway Jr., Kevin Love, Jonas Valanciunas. Gotta love the all-white front court. And we end up winning in 7. I believe Denver blew a 3-1 lead there. And we're now on to the West Finals to take on the Portland Trailblazers, who have Mike Conley, Kobe White, Pat Williams, Sabonis, and Nikola Vucevic. Another all-white front court. Okay, when we sweep them. And us in the Charlotte Hornets. D. Rose, Cam Reddish, Michael Porter Jr., Zion Williamson, and Bol Bol. Wow. Okay, 2K like Zion, in case you're new here or anything. So we might lose this one, I'm not going to lie. And we win in 5. Kind of how these things work. Paul George, Finals MVP. Good to see him finally getting a ring here. So, attempt number 2 now. Up to league meetings. Let's see what is going on. All of these got rejected, as you can see right now. Offensive and defensive key violations. We changed from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. That's fine. I mean, that's not that bad. Draft lottery team odds will be based on standing rules. No coin flip tiebreakers. Okay. Approved. Teams are prohibited from trading first-round picks in consecutive years. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. This is the final year, so I don't mind it that much. But, like, does it mean... Okay, let me get... I'm assuming what it means is, like, if I trade my 2023 pick, I can't trade my 2024 pick. Or does it mean if I trade a pick this offseason, I can't trade another one next offseason? I'm not really sure which way that means. Obviously, we're putting it through because we're putting everything through today, but we will obviously probably figure that out somewhat the hard way. 11 players from each conference will name to the All-Star team. How many is it right now? I don't know. And finally, the draft order of all lottery teams will be decided by an elimination tournament. Remaining picks are based on terms of record. That would be super, super cool in real life. Because here's the thing. If that was a real thing, this is a fun question for everybody. The draft order of all lottery teams will be determined by an elimination tournament. Would you want to win that tournament or would you want to lose that tournament? Because I don't know. Like, would you want to be the worst team or would you want to be the best team? Because if you win the tournament, maybe you get the first pick, or if you lose the whole thing and you're the first team out or whatever, I don't know. It's an interesting idea. Obviously, we're putting it through. It's not really going to matter for us because, again, we're a very good team right now. But we'll once again head up to the draft lottery. I think I saw the Lakers flash in there. Cleveland, it might be protected. I'm honestly not sure. And no, it's not. It's the 6th overall pick, so that's a huge pickup for us. We're going to go ahead and let's see what we want to do here. I'll probably just re-sign Frank Vogel. Unfortunately, we still do have a little bit of a cap, I guess, in the coaching department, as you know. We don't have unlimited money there for some reason. And then our trainer's all set as well. So Lionel Hollins is tentative. Okay. You can be replaced. I'll take Steven Dawkins. Cool. Welcome to LA. So, we're up to the draft. We do have the 6th overall pick. Obviously, somewhat excited to use this right now. We just won a championship, so I can kind of screw around a little bit right now. I might try to make a pretty big trade right here. I'll see you guys with that. So, I might try to fuck around and get Donovan Mitchell. He's not untouchable, and he's actually, funny enough, he is in Utah, but I might try to give up a decent amount for him here. I kind of do want to get him, so maybe, okay, you're expired. How about Thad Young as well? Like, it's just nice not having, like, to worry about money. Son of a bitch. This is where it's going to annoy me. So I can't, like, okay, well, that's simple enough. We just picked up Donovan Mitchell. But, like, there's going to be certain picks now that I can't trade. Obviously, if you guys couldn't figure it out, we're just going to slide Paul George up to that small forward spot. So Donovan Mitchell, huge pickup for us here. And I'm super excited about that. So we no longer have the 6th overall pick. No matter who we drafted there at 6, they definitely weren't going to contribute in the way Donovan Mitchell is going to. Killian Hayes, obviously coming back. We're going to bring back Goga as well. Qualifying Nico Melli. No, thank you. And we're now into free agency where we have some unbelievable free agents. And kind of want to get my hands on a couple of them. Obviously, we do. Oh, Aaron Gordon's a free agent as well. So, Kevin Durant, like, you want to come here? Wow. I mean, I don't really want to take him away from the Celtics. I kind of like the idea of Kevin Durant going to the Celtics. But looks like a couple guys aren't here that you normally would be here, which is kind of what you would expect. But somebody I also kind of do want to try to get is Steph Curry. And I know I can get him because the Bucks, he only has 99% interest from the Bucks. Just like how often is, oh wait, wow, it's actually going to cap at what I can give him. How often is it that you can go ahead and get Steph Curry? It looks like we're going to get him today. So, if we had, here's my thing. If we hadn't already won a championship, I would not try to get both of these guys. But we have, and obviously we're probably going to win another one when we go ahead and get both of them right now. Wow, Kevin Durant doesn't even want to come here. I'll go fuck myself, I guess. What? Is there a hard cap? There's definitely a hard cap. All right, let me get Steph. And Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant. Okay. Like, it's not fun. I get it. It's not fun, and it's really stupid that I just did that, but you got to understand my argument. Like, if we had not won a championship already, I definitely would not be doing this, but we have, and it's fun, and it's not every day I don't get to use the salary cap. So, we're making a God squad. We're making a God squad. I'm doing it. Let's see right now. Kevin Durant will not have a backup, so I need a backup small forward shooting guard. Schroeder's going to have to get moved. I wanted to use Hayes at the starting spot the whole video, but I kind of got carried away. I'm not going to lie. So, I need a shooting guard and a small forward, I believe. So, yeah, Matisse Thybulle, I'm a big fan of, so welcome to the team. And, yeah, I'm good with Goga, and I need a backup small forward at this point. Paul George is just going to regress because that's kind of how things go. But small forward spot. We'll bring... I don't have... What? There's no... Oh, my God. All right, you know what? The game wants to be annoying, then let the game be annoying. I'm going to sign JaVale McGee, and then I'm going to trade him for a different starting small forward, or a different small forward, not another small forward. I don't know why it's restricting on who I can sign right now. There's no salary cap, unless it's including the hard cap, but if it's including the hard cap, there's not a God's chance in hell I can sign Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, while I already have $30 million plus Donovan Mitchell, $43 million Paul George, $18 million Clint Capella. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, pick one way or the other. I can't trade that first round pick, and so let me go ahead and just, you know what, I'm going to get a small forward. Desmond Bane, sure, why not? Welcome to the Los Angeles Lakers. This team's insane. I'll see you guys at the rotation. So this is kind of funny to see. Something I also just realized right now is that I believe when I looked at the player stats, and I know we turned off the shot clock, I don't even think they were that different, which is kind of weird to say. Like, I feel like they would have gone down tremendously without a shot clock, but that's just me. I will obviously make sure to keep an eye on it this offseason, or not offseason, but, you know, once we get into the playoffs. But yeah, this team's obviously absolutely cracked, and if this is not the type of content you guys enjoy when I just make absolute God squads, then I do apologize, but it's fun, and I got carried away. But year number 3 here, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George, Kevin Durant, and Clint Capella is going to be the starting 5. Bench, Killian Hayes, Goga, Matisse Thybulle, and Desmond Bane. So, at least the bench isn't that cracked, but yeah, I know, it's a slim argument, but yeah, let's try to go back-to-back. I don't think it's going to be that hard. So my apologies, I did not catch the exact final record of this team. I'm sure it was 70-plus wins. I mean, it'd be kind of a disappointment if it wasn't. As you can see, number 1 in the conference, number 1 in the power rankings. Good to finally be a 1 seed here. Luka Doncic, once again, your MVP. Victor, Rookie of the Year. Jalen Smith, 6th man of the year, is now... Oh, wait, it was a fantasy draft. I'm pretty sure he's on the Phoenix Suns in real life, but you know what I'm saying. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Theo Malden, Most Improved. Frank Vogel. So we went 71-11. So kind of around what I was expecting here. This seems pretty crazy. Let's check out some stats, and I will pay attention to see if anything was crazy. See, like, there's no shot clock, and, like, you would think a lot of these numbers would go down. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, look, I get we have, like, 2 MVPs here and, like, 4 total All-Stars, probably 5 with Hayes, maybe even 6 with Capella. Like, I know that they're going to be scoring a lot of points. Like, let's check out other teams. Like, maybe a slight decrease, but it's nothing that insane. Like, without a shot clock, like, it's just weird. Like, you'd think it would go down a little bit, but not really. We have Houston here in the first round. Tyler Hero, Kevin Porter Jr., Danny of D-Hut, Chet Holmgren, and Jared Allen. Isn't Chet Holmgren, like, yeah, 7 feet tall, and you're playing him at power forward. But not my ship. I don't really care, and we end up winning in 4. Moving on to Oklahoma City, Simmons, Rozier, Chris Middleton, Washington, Onyeka Okongwu. Really solid starting 5 there in Oklahoma City. We do end up winning in 6. Us in Denver here once again. They signed James Harden to be next to Trae Young. That is a scary backcourt. Yeah, we win in 5. And I believe we faced the Hornets last year. They're still starting Derrick Rose. Much as I love D Rose, there's just no way he's doing much with Steph Curry at the starting point guard spot. And we do win in 6. 34-year-old Kevin Durant is your finals MVP. So, I had a ton of fun with this video. Oh my God. Road to the #1. I kind of want to see what this, you know what? I just want to see what this is. Okay, so let me pay attention right now. Just because I've never seen anything like this before. I can't really control anything. Simulate the road to the #1 pick. This is really cool, low-key. Like, so whoever wins this is going to get the #1 overall pick, I'm assuming. So let's just go ahead and simulate it. And so Cleveland ends up with, or the the Brooklyn Nets, Jesus Christ, end up with the #1 overall pick now. Like, do they actually have it? I can't even check right now. I'm just going to sim up to league meetings right now just so I can see. I still can't even see. Do I have to go up to the draft? Obviously, we're not doing another year or anything, but I just want to see, like, do they... Why can't I make trades right now? I have no idea. I'm assuming they have the #1 overall pick. Again, I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's a really cool mode that I kind of want to use a little bit more. But, real quick, I know I mentioned at the beginning of this video I was not going to, I don't really know. There's a hard way to describe this. This is obviously a hard day for everybody. I hope by watching this video I could, kind of make it a little bit easier for you guys. It's definitely a tough day, and it's one of those things that's probably never going to get much easier over time. So, obviously, rest in peace to the late, great Kobe Bryant, Gianna, everybody else that tragically lost their lives that day. But, yeah, you're always going to remember where you are, and we lost an icon for sure. So, I don't want to get too sad right now, but so as always, if you guys do have any other video ideas, feel free to let them know down below in the comment section. That pretty much does it for me. I don't really have much else to say. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.